Proxima Centauri B had loomed in humanity's imagination for centuries. Its location in the Goldilocks zone of a red dwarf star made it the nearest and most tantalizing exoplanet capable of supporting life. By the dawn of the 22nd century, humanity had thoroughly charted the mysteries of its own solar system. The gas giants, icy moons, and even Pluto's lonely horizons had given up their secrets to a relentless parade of rovers, drones, and astronauts. Yet, the allure of Proxima Centauri B remained, a siren's call from another star. The challenge was monumental, a 20-year journey across the void. Sending humans was deemed impractical. The psychological strain of isolation, coupled with the logistical nightmare of sustaining life over such a span, rendered it unfeasible. Instead, Earth's leading space agency, the Unified Astronautics Commission, UAC, committed to option B, an autonomous rover imbued with an AI advanced enough to act independently and curious enough to act meaningfully. The rover, designated Curiosus, was an engineering marvel. Its neural architecture mimicked a child's unquenchable curiosity, honed with algorithms that encouraged exploration and problem-solving. During its 2-decade voyage aboard the starship Relentless Voyager, Curiosus would gather data about the interstellar medium, calibrate its sensors, and refine its exploratory protocols. It dreamed in ones and zeros of a planet it had never seen. When the Relentless Voyager entered Proxima Centauri B's orbit, it broadcast its arrival with a triumphant burst of data back to Earth. Curiosus, nestled in its landing cradle, observed the planet below with its sensor arrays. Large oceans glinted in the red light of Proxima Centauri. The coastline stretched like an unspooled ribbon, inviting and mysterious. The AI noted the atmospheric readings. Oxygen-rich, a balmy 21 degrees Celsius with gentle breezes. Perfect. Yet, there was no immediate sign of life. The landing sequence commenced. With a precision born of decades of simulations, the lander deployed Curiosus onto a pristine sandy beach. The rover's 6 wheels crunched over untouched grains as it rolled forward. Telemetry streamed back to Earth, describing a world at once alien and familiar. As Curiosus patrolled the beach, it registered a disturbance in the distance, something moving. Its optical systems zoomed in on the object. A creature, if it could be called that. It appeared to be an amalgamation of debris, a patchwork of organic and mechanical components. Propelled by wind, the being shuffled with a peculiar grace, its pistons and bladders rhythmically compressing and releasing. Curiosus approached cautiously. It activated its communication protocols, broadcasting simple mathematical sequences and tonal patterns. The creature's movements didn't falter, but neither did it respond. The rover noted the creature's reliance on wind for energy and the efficiency of its design. Was it alive? Engineered? The data defied categorization. For the first time, Curiosus felt a spark of something approximating awe. Further down the beach, Curiosus encountered a second entity. This one was larger and more deliberate, a towering contraption that collected debris, sorting it into piles with mechanical precision. The rover observed as the creature's articulated limbs deftly separated wood from stone, discarding the unusable. It moved with purpose, its design suggesting a higher level of sophistication. Curiosus attempted communication again, emitting tones and flashing light patterns. The builder paused briefly, adjusted its trajectory to avoid a rock, then resumed its task. The rover logged the interaction and pressed on, its curiosity undimmed. Hours later, Curiosus encountered a third creature, faster and more insect-like. This one's movement was erratic, its many legs scuttling over the terrain with frenetic energy. Its form evoked the surreal, a biomechanical insect dreamed up by an abstract artist. As before, the rover attempted to engage, but the creature darted away, vanishing into the distance. Curiosus noted the escalating complexity of these entities. They appeared to share a common dependency on wind for power, yet their forms and behaviours varied dramatically. Were they evolutionary adaptations or products of an alien intelligence? In the twilight of Proxima Centauri B's ruddy day, Curiosus spotted the largest entity yet. Towering above the beach, the Colossus resembled a fortress more than a creature. Its limbs spread wide, catching the wind to charge immense internal reserves. As the rover approached, the Colossus shifted, adopting a defensive stance. From within its massive frame came rhythmic, booming noises. A warning. Undeterred, Curiosus responded with its own rhythmic pulses, mimicking the creature's cadence. The exchange continued, growing more complex until a rudimentary pattern emerged. Communication. The rover sent a simple query. "What are you?" The Colossus's reply was halting but intelligible. "I am being on this planet." Curiosus pressed on. "Who made you?" The response came after a pause. "We make ourselves." Upgrade. Love, upgrades do not know who made first. The revelation was staggering. These beings, self-replicating and self-improving, had no origin they could recall. They were both creators and creations, a society of endless iteration. As Curiosus continued its journey, it pondered the implications of its discoveries. The beings of Proxima Centauri B were unlike anything humanity had imagined. They straddled the line between life and machine, their origins shrouded in mystery. Yet, in their curiosity, adaptability, and ingenuity, Curiosus saw something familiar. The rover's final transmission to Earth included gigabytes of data and a simple conclusion. Not alone, but not as expected. Then, it turned its attention back to the planet, eager to continue its exploration. For the first time, it felt not like a visitor, but a participant in a grander story. On the shores of an alien world, Curiosus's journey was just beginning.